Hello friends, good to see you all on another video. Today we are going to discuss about inclusion of transaction value under GST. Generally we think some of things will not be included under GST, but it is not that right. There are certain transactions which needs to be included under GST for the purpose of transaction value. Let us discuss. Packing charges. Standard packing charges are always includable under GST. This is the first point which we need to note. Some of the packing need not be included. For example, refilling cylinder, returnable bottles, all those things need not be included. But further there will be a deposit. If the deposit is not fully refundable, sometimes it is broken or not returned in good condition. In such cases, that will be taxable. Otherwise, generally it is not included in the transaction value. Number 2, transactions. Here we need to say that GST alone is exempted. For an example, if you have other taxes that need to be calculated for the purpose of GST, but if GST is charged, it is not treated as a value. So, IGST, CGST, SGST cess will not be considered as transaction value. In some cases, the supplier would have received money from the recipient. That also need to be included, not in regular transaction, but in some other way, by way of some compensation kind of thing. Yes, that also needs to be included in the transaction value. Incidental charges, commission paid, payment charges, there are so many other incidental charges which are incurred during the business furtherance. In such cases, this also needs to be included. Please understand, this need to be proved. In case a supplier is demanding a late fee or interest or a penalty for a particular supply for the delayed payment, that also need to be considered as a transaction value. In case of outward freight, also need to be included, because without outward freight, the goods cannot reach the ultimate customer. So, outward freight also need to be included for the purpose of transaction value. With regard to subsidies, very specifically says, if it is from government, from state or central government exclusively, then it need not be included. Otherwise, generally all other subsidies need to be included. Installation charges. Installation charges are form part of the transaction value only. So it cannot be separated. The tax need to be charged for that also. This also need to be considered with regard to transaction value. This need to be included. Design and engineering charges. Of course, it is also part of the cost. We cannot say that it is different. It is the same. The product includes that. So obviously it is required to be included for the transaction value. Sometimes there is a warranty which is attached for the sales or services. Obviously that warranty charges also need to be considered for the transaction value. Okay, we are talking more about inclusions. There are certain exclusions also, very few, especially the GST. Suppose if you give some discount in the invoice itself, that is prior supply, yes, it is exempted. Suppose if you give some incentive for the invoices after supply, it is also exempted, but provided there should be an agreement for such incentives. In case supplier is not accepting the supply or service and reversing it, obviously the credit note need to be paused and proper reversal of input tax also need to happen. Last but not least, when some suppliers indicate that GST is inclusive of this, normally they are not supposed to do it, but still if they indicate the price is inclusive of GST, they have to separately mention in the invoice itself what is the amount of GST. I know you have a lot of queries, doubts, clarifications in this regard. You are most welcome to contact us, email us, call us. We are here to help you in this regard. Like our channel, subscribe our channel, click the bell icon. We'll meet you in the next video. Thank you very much.